Alright, welcome back to Rimworld. So, I have some news. Some wonderful, terrible, terribly wonderful, wonderfully terrible news. And that is that Rimworld has updated to 1.2. Now, everything says that it should affect nothing. It's not supposed to break any save games. But as we've seen before, this mod pack is not the most stable. And so getting it to work might be interesting. I've already done one kind of dry run through this. The caravan system has changed. And it doesn't like to play well. So getting that to work is kind of a harrowing ordeal. I'm seeing some problems with pawns. They're not really operating the way they should. Like, my best constructors are not constructing. They would rather do anything but construct. That's annoying, but not over... or not... we can overcome that. There's a word for that. It's not coming to me right now. So, I did notice a problem with the caravans, and I've restarted the game. Not something I'm going to make a habit of, but everything kind of went just catastrophically wrong, but I think that I can fix this. One of the things that I did see as a problem, though, is I did see that we are woefully under-equipped for the coming winter. It's ridiculously under-equipped. So what we're going to have to do here is make sure that everyone is appropriately dressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to demand. We're going to demand that they dress exactly how we want them to. So, we're going to make a new outfit called Winter. Clearing everything. Nothing tainted. We want you to wear normal stuff. And, well, honestly, I want you to wear it regardless. Forget it. Wear everything. Now, headgear, we are only allowing them to wear scarves and toques, if we happen to come across one, and trapper hats, which we can make. For armor, honestly, armor is kind of a secondary thought at this point. Utility, don't have to worry about any of that. We're not getting any of that. Handwear, footwear, everyone's going to wear boots, everyone's going to get gloves. That's just the way that's going to be. Now, regular clothing. I'm going to have everybody wearing basically the same thing. Which is... I want everybody wearing pants. Yes, pants are good. Parkas and pelt coats. We shouldn't see any parkas, but I have somebody who's wearing a parka and I'm not even sure why. Where did you even get a parka? Tunics. Everyone should be wearing tunics. So, tunics, pants, trapper hats, pelt coats, gloves, scarves. That's what we're wearing. I want you guys prepared for the winter. Which is going to be kind of hilarious when we get to where we're going, because it's an arid shrubland with a year-round growing period. So we're going to go from a cold environment to a very, very hot one. Alright, so we have set up for pants, tunics, boots, trapper hats, all that stuff. We're going to need gloves and... Can I not make scarves? Oh, good, we got hinges at gates. That'll be helpful for when we get to the new place. And it looks like I cannot make scarves. Why can't I make scarves? Alright, well, whatever. Never mind. We need to fix this. We want one of them at all times. There we go. And tailoring. I need this done. So, let's get the job done, people. Or you can go to bed. That's good too. Bed's an option. Let's see, we're also going to need medicine. Let's get this started. Just harvest everything you can. So, yeah. The last caravan that I did, before everything kind of slowed down to a crawl and died, I actually did have people die, and they all died of frostbite. I went through and I checked everyone's temperature tolerances, specifically Betty. Betty died. Now, Betty is wearing a tunic and pants and boots and has a tolerance of 36 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was not enough. It was just so not enough. And would somebody please snap her out of that? I guess not. So she's just going to gorge herself on the food that we need to travel. Sure, yeah, you do that. So yeah, Betty died after losing all of her fingers, all of her toes, both hands, both feet, both arms, both legs. Yeah, she just died. So 36, not going to be good enough. Meteor of compacted plasteel. Cool, but we have nothing to do with that right now. So we can definitely make this work. But we need to be a little bit better prepared. And we need for the game to cooperate just a little bit more than it usually has. Alright, you're working on boots. Boots are good. We still need to get more bedrolls made. And I'm thinking that the Megasloth and Rhinoceros, they're going to be on the chopping block soon. But let's look at our bedrolls, see what we can do. We have 71 cloth, so we can make one cloth bedroll. And we need 7 of these. So we can make a heavy fur. We can make 3 light leathers. And we can make 2 bear skin, and that'll give us enough. There we go. Let's set these all to be normal. So we're going on here, a trapper hat, a pelt coat, leather pants. I mean, you think most pants would be made out of fabric or something? Maybe fur? Nope, not in this colony. We wear leather pants. Let's see. You have a request. You'd like 8 cleavers. I'm sure you would, but we're not making cleavers right now. Sorry. Alright, so gear, let's take a look. You've got a trapper hat, but no coat. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. Does somebody around here have a coat and hat? You've got a parka. I don't know where you got a parka. I mean, we're not even making parkas. Here we go. Trapper hat, pelt coat. You have a temperature tolerance of -95. If only everyone could be so lucky. Need warm clothes. Temperature will get down to -17. I guess if I would have looked at that before we left the last time, that might have been a clue that we were not adequately prepared. So I guess it's kind of fortuitous then that the entire trip kind of was a bust. Potts has food poisoning. Stop giving people food poisoning. Working on a pelt coat. That's good. We're going to need more of those. I wonder if maybe I should set up another table. Nah, I don't think I really need to. Not animals. So... wildlife. There's some boars. We could try hunting those. I remember what happened the last time, but... I mean, what are the odds it happens twice? Right? Right? Psychic drone, that's not helpful. We're a medieval colony being harassed by Architect. That's just not fair. We didn't do nothing to no one. Major break. The drone's not helping. Intense pain. Well, yeah, you have food poisoning. Everything else, though, I really need you to just get over. Oh, we finished harps. That's good. I guess. We're not doing the royalty stuff, so... Wild Boar Revenge? Come on. Like a 2% chance of that actually happening. You go back to... Actually, you know what? That boar's moving kind of slow. I think we can get it. Good shot. I don't know why I ever doubted you. That one's down. I hope that one doesn't revenge, though. Because in that closed space, it's going to be impossible to get away from it. And you know that they're going to come right over here to do so. So that they're perfectly trapped when they do hunt it. I mean, that's the only real way to hunt an animal, right? Make sure that you're cornered before you hunt it. What are we doing on pemmican? 4,500. That's good. How are we doing on clothes? Still working on pelt coats. Food production is still going crazy. It's 40 degrees outside. Cold, but I believe it's still well within the tolerance for everybody. You're working on a hat. Hats are good. Does everyone have coats at this point? No. You've got a hat. Looks like everyone has a hat. Not everyone has a coat. So you need a coat, you need a coat, you need a coat, you need a coat, you need a coat. Okay, practically everybody needs coats. And all the plants are dying from the cold, but that's okay, we expected that. Betty, you are being flagged. Oh yeah, because it says that your temperature tolerance isn't quite low enough. That's fine though. We'll make this work. So, here's that rhino. We can get lots of leather off of him. And I think we're going to need it. And that mega sloth. Where is that mega sloth? Also down here. Well, seeing as how I have lots of people standing around, I think it's time we take get this mega sloth. Let's go. We need fur. He's gonna be pissed. And... no revenge? Huh, usually they revenge on the first shot. There it is. There's one. And since you're not actually helping, go haul that. I didn't actually want you to hunt the donkeys, but, you know, we'll take them. Really want that rhino, though. We're having rhino tonight. And there we go. Oh, lots of things. Alright, so 2 donkeys, and a cougar, and a rhinoceros, and a megasloth. And what are you doing? Cowering? No, be brave. You got this. So that'll give us more leathers to work with. Not to mention more meat to cook with. Lots more meat. And given that it's only 36 degrees inside, it'll stay nice and cold. I mean, you don't need to build a refrigerator if you're living in one, right? Okay, there's lots more leather for them to work with. How much does it take for a pelt coat anyway? Requires 80. So we could make a plain leather pelt coat. That's about it. But that rhinoceros should have given us 90 rhino leather. Rhino skin? Whatever you get from a rhino. If I remember reading the thing over here right. And there's already a new megasloth on the field. Look at that. We'll see what we need as time goes on. Alright, well, this is not something I had to deal with before. Now we're being raided. Says they're going to prepare for a while, though. So we're just going to go ahead and restrict everyone to home for a bit. We do have this trader here that's visiting. And if the raiders show up soon enough, we won't have to deal with them at all. Looks like they're all picking melee equipment, or packing melee equipment anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Of course, if they wait too long, this trader will go away. Oh, no, here they come. This isn't going to end well for them. Attacking my colony is one thing, but these guys are prepared. Yeah. That didn't end well for you guys. Human corpses. We can strip them. And we can take their clothing apart. And then we have more resources to make our own stuff. So, sad for them, but this actually works out pretty well for us. And now they're leaving because of dangerous temperatures. Well, admittedly, it is only 4 or 5 degrees outside. Simple desserts. Unnecessary, but a nice little treat. A wandering caravan. Wandering donkeys. I wonder where they at. Nope, them's horses. Down here we go. What are you carrying? 8 cloth smoke shells. We don't have mortars, obviously. Steel components, 1 camel wool, 1 psychite tea. Some wood, 49 cloth. The cloth might be useful. All in all, not stuff that we're really going to be bringing with us, and therefore I don't think I'm going to waste my time with these. You're working on a new pelt coat. Everyone's going to need a pelt coat before we can think about leaving here. You still don't have one. You still don't have one. Neither do you. Neither do you. You do. You do. You don't, but you have a parka. And you do. So we need 4 coats still. This is admittedly taking longer than I expected, but then again, we have time. And if there's one thing we have, it is time. We are not in any rush. We have almost 7,000 pemmican now. A solar flare? Oh no! All of our electrical things won't work anymore. There are some benefits to doing these tribalistic playthroughs. Oh. No fuel? Are we out of wood? We are out of wood. Again. Go chop some wood. Looks like most of the wood around us is already kind of gone. Oh, right. I told you guys to stay inside. You guys can go back outside now. Well, except for you. Well, yeah, even you. I would like to keep you close to home, but I don't think we really have that option. A mad boom bat. Ginja, you're a pacifist, so I don't even really care what you do. We're being assaulted by a mad exploding koala. Okay, good enough. Wait, I said koala. Why would I say that? It's literally just an exploding wombat. What was so hard with the concept of a wombat? I am dumb sometimes. Alright, they have been stripped. And it looks like everything they've got is made out of cloth, so that's good. Transport pods with weapons? A uranium knife. An Iqua. I can't quite figure out exactly what this is supposed to be. I've tried to do research and figure out what it is, and I got nothing. It looks like some kind of Roman digging tool, I think, that was modified into a weapon, similar to like the Japanese kunai was basically just a trowel that had sharpened edges. If my understanding is correct, which it might not be. Major break risk. Why? Oh, because you observe corpses. Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, they did attack us. You should just be thankful that you didn't have to go out there and actually deal with them. Alright, so they're tearing apart all their gear. And that'll leave us with some more materials. Not much more, but more. And more pods with weapons. Throwing rocks? Okay. And a blue fur heater shield. Sure, why not? No one's using shields because you can't use a shield and a bow at the same time, and I'd rather shoot them than actually risk getting hit in return. Colonist needs treatment. Winter. Oh yes, your asthma. What are we up to in Pemmican? 7,500. That's a good number. Low medicine, we have 7 left. Quest expires, don't care about that. Colonies needs treatment. Also asthma. I have a colony of asthmatics. How did that happen? How did I let this happen? Oh good, you guys are hauling everything in now. As I say, it'd make it a lot easier on the people who are actually recycling this apparel if you just bring it to them. It would be much appreciated. Help each other out. So it's currently 17 degrees inside. That is cold. Unfortunately, wood is a little bit scarce right now for some reason. Select everything we can see. Chop what you can. Yeah, so we're definitely not going to have campfires. They're just going to have to live with their coats and hats and gloves. I'm going to move gloves up, so at least those get done. Because I don't think we need much for gloves. Alright, that'll give us some wood for a while. Betty, what are you doing? You're going to bed too? Okay. You're working hard. You all deserve the rest. So, does everyone have gloves now? You have gloves. So do you. So do you. Yeah, everyone's got gloves now. So that's good. Looking at everyone's temperatures, negative 45, just from having a hat and gloves. Negative 1, negative 75, negative 10, negative 48, negative 37, negative 81, negative 111. How ridiculous can you get? I feel like we could probably leave now. Everyone's temperature tolerance is going to be more than adequate at this point. even if they don't have coats. And looking at all of this, Devil Strand. Well, that might be useful when we get to where we're going. We don't have enough materials, but we can make patch leather. Patch leather is not good, and I don't usually use it. But in this case, it might actually be necessary. If we're ever going to get these pelt coats made. Let's just combine everything we have and make it work. Insulting spree, because you slept in the cold. Well, I mean, you don't even have a coat, so I guess I can understand that. Hopefully somebody will be able to calm you down. Nope, you are failed to be calmed down. And you're insulting winter? Honestly, that is a bad idea. I have a feeling that winter would just turn around and deck you. Alright, so we have plenty of patch leather now. So we're going to start making patch leather pelt coats. Winter started a fight with Betty. I warned you. I said that would happen. Winter does not like to take that from anyone. Bruises, bruises, bruises. Bruises. Bite? Betty, you bit Winter on the leg. Psychic Soothe for males. That's good. I think I would have preferred female at this point, but you take what you can get. So, no one is eating these desserts. Why not? Nobody wants to eat a dessert? Lavish, simple. Simple dessert. You're allowed to have it. You'd rather have pemmican, though. I guess I'm not going to complain. Here I thought it would just be a nice treat for everybody, but I guess not. Alright, so working on that patch leather coat. Could be going faster. We're not taking the steel with us, so why don't we just go ahead and use it? Failed constructing a cabinet. Come on! It should be simple. Alright, so those will make this go a little bit faster. Doesn't help that they're working in literal freezing temperatures. Birthday. Silo has a bad back now. That's unfortunate. So that knocks your speed down to... Wow, 63%. Alright, well, you're now restricted to home. If you get caught out in the middle of the open, then nothing will save you. Alright, so we got one more pelt coat made. Who got that one? Not you. Not you. You have a plain leather pelt coat. Also not you. Huh, I don't know who got it. Oh, because no one got it yet. There we go. Now someone's got it. Yeah, there's the patch leather pelt coat. Not the greatest, but it'll do the job. Okay. And Betty just put on our last pelt coat. So now everybody should have hat, coat, gloves. Yes. 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 You have a parka, so you're cheating. But yes. And also yes. That means that we have everything we need. We will easily be able to survive the temperatures. We have 7,500, well, 7,600 now. Pemmican, it's time. It's actually past time. But we're going to do this anyway. So, going to the world. Here's how the caravan system works now. It used to be you would select your colony and you would just say, here, make a caravan. And then you'd pick where you want to go, pick what you want, and, do that all by yourself. Now, however, it's a little bit different. Instead, it wants you to pick where you're going first. Which we've already done. We can see that we're going to be on the road most of the time. And then once you accept it, it brings you here. And it's going to calculate all of your food for you. Which generally means it's pretty much just going to bring all of it. So now we just pick who we want to bring in. And here's where things kind of go wonky. Because I think there's a mod conflict. And all of this goes so very slow. Like, none of this is slowed down for dramatic effect or anything. This is literally how slow it is. It's just torturous. It goes so slow. Okay, though. So down here, now that we got everyone selected, it says it's going to take us about 19.1 days to get there. And up here, it says 23.1 days of food. That's great. It has literally already selected all of the food we have, I think. Kinda. No? Wait. You're only taking what we need. I want you to take all of it, though. I want you to take all the food. Okay, don't automatically select. Here we go. There we go. All of our pemmican. There we go. 36.9 days of food, which means that when we get there, we're going to have plenty of food to live off of while we build up our new colony. Okay, bring the simple meal, because why not? Everything else, though, I think we can pretty much just leave behind. Oh, wait, no. Bring the berries. They can eat the berries. And items, go ahead and bring the desserts. It's not going to hurt anything. Do we have any medicine left at all? I don't... Wait, medicine's over here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, bedrolls. Oh, this is actually working a lot better now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I missing a bedroll? I'm missing a bedroll, apparently. Well, I'm not going back for it at this point. I uninstalled it. I don't know what happened to it. Everything else looks good. We're going to bring the gold. Just because it's gold. It's important. I don't know if we'll have any when we get there. Anything else that we could possibly need? No, I don't think so. I think it's time to go. Oh, there's the other bedroll. It just wasn't technically in a stockpile zone, so they didn't take it. And there's no real way to modify. Is there? Yeah. Load that into the caravan as well. Alright. It looks like we have everything. So we take one last look at the colony. It was our little castle in the cavern. Not really much of a cavern, but we turned it into one. One last look. And now we're leaving. Unfortunately, Silo with a bad back is going to slow us down, but it's all we can do. But with 39, well, not 39, 37.9 days of food, I'm not really worried about how slow it is. The only thing I was worried about was surviving the cold, and we can do that. We can do that easily. And now we're not going back, so we have officially abandoned it now. We are now a homeless people. So with that, with our little party on the road, on our way to the crashed ship, well, not crashed, I guess, it's just waiting, on the way to the ship that will take us off this planet, I think here's a good place to take a break. I'll probably skip over most of this unless anything happens along the way. We are a pretty visible caravan, so it's possible we might meet someone along the way. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you know. But if nothing else happens, then I will see you next time when we arrive at the ship. So till then, take care.